Forbes Field once stood. We are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. The kicker, Chris Boswell, has it ready to go, and we are underway from Pittsburgh. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Here we go.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they go play action now. Burrow. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Cameron Hayward able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The last run went so well for them. Maybe they should have just handed it off right here, too. Instead, the quarterback ends up keeping it, and the defense is right on it and wipes away the yardage gained on the last snap.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now it's Burrow. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. The CD here, this offense at 11-0 now on the year. A few weeks ago, I remember asking you what kind of percentage chance that you thought they had at staying unbeaten the entire season. I think you said 25%. I'd imagine that number probably grown since then.
I would agree with you, and I'm going to actually bump it up to closer to 50%. Only because they still have some tough games to come. And keeping that focus throughout the entire season, that's been a really difficult thing to pull off. But so far, they've done it, and they've done it well.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He finds his man Johnson. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. These two teams met in Cincinnati earlier in the year with the Bengals coming out on top. So if they can win here in Pittsburgh, they'd be able to claim the season sweep. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's the 2nd and 9. From midfield now, Burrow. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. You look at the Steeler defense. They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And Burrow going to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, break. Cowboys. 19 Tiger.
They'll send Austin in motion right. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move it back in the backfield to make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. First carry for Najee Harris. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And there he goes left side. Inside the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 58 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They fire this one quickly to Austin. Yeah, you only get a 1-yard buffer there from the line of scrimmage, and he got downfield a little too far, and the flag came out.
Okay, ready?
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Burrow will throw. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. And out across midfield down to the 45. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. A big play there for Cincinnati. 43 yards.
First and goal, Cincinnati.
Nothing after one on EA Sports. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Off the option, that's complete. Touchdown! Deontay Johnson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season, and the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Able to shake it off. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation, because look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Here we go, here we go. Gotta go.
On 2nd down, Kamara trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So here's a 3rd and 14. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A big play there for Cincinnati. 45 yards. And that last throw is going to keep him climbing that all-time passing yards leaderboard as he crosses the 25,000-yard mark now for his career.
He just recently passed Bart Starr. Next up for him, Bob Greasy. That's 2 Hall of Famers, 2 Super Bowl winners, multiple Super Bowl winners. So he's getting up with the legends now. Congratulations.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Flushed out right. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Kamara will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Sometimes offensive can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The LSU connection, Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati first. Back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Again, it's Burrow. Now they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Burrow. And the Steelers pressure too much here. He's going down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now a 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Three.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Complete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Second down and a yard. They'll look to throw here. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And they get him down the middle before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Rolling to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it, and the Bengals are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys. Well, let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left.
He's got it at the 15. A big play there for Cincinnati. 66 yards.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Brevin Jordan from 6 yards away. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Steelers 3. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On second down, this is Harris. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And even 100 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Completes it to Austin. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. And they're going to speed things up here.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. That's a 45.
2nd and 2. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And some room to run now. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw now on first down. He's got this to Pickens. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 23 yards, the final tally.
That's another Steelers first down. First and 10.
Back to throw here. And this one's incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And quickly, they get to the line.
It's a gain of 4.
He'll drop to throw. That is caught. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. Harris, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown Steelers. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Steelers are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it makes the score 21-10. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not...
And that's caught inside the 35. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
They'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. There it is, the defense waking up after 3 plays that hurt them. Finally, they stand up.
They have a little pride, too, you know. 3 straight first down type plays. Yeah, they wanted to make one stick on their side, didn't they?
And Burrow going to throw again. Touchdown, Bengals. Deontay Johnson with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Ready.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Finding Pickens for another catch. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Hurry, hurry.
Now a play fake here on first down. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Trey Hendrickson. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. He gets it complete to Harris. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. The decision made for him. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. They'll look to throw. A quick hitter complete. It's Harris. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Najee Harris, 5-yard touchdown. And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point now by Boswell. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
Steelers 17.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Defensively, there's still 3 timeouts. Do you even need to use them at this point?
I think a lot of coaches do it anyway, and it seems like cosmetics to us.
Does it just send a message you're not quitting?
Send a message that you're not quitting. Let your team know you're going to battle all the way, and you're always hoping for that ultimate miracle that something will happen, you'll pick up the ball and score, and you'll have a chance one more time and maybe on an onside kick, but not likely.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals.
Well, if you step back and look at this, CD, a pretty impressive victory. Not the best defense in the NFL they were going against, but it is a top 10 defense in this league, and they're pretty sound, but yet they found a way to get it done and get the victory.
Yeah, I got to give them credit because